Oh, so these are the new squires that will be in training today. Wonderful. It is a pleasure to meet you all for the very first time. It may seem a little faux pas to address you this way, but I do wish to address you all individually. Good day to you, my young squire. Well, this is quite an interesting turn. It's been a while since I've had someone like this address me like that. He's not flustered, nor blushing. Nothing. All right, you may all return to your post as you were. Keep up the good work. Not you, my dear. You and I are going to have a one-on-one chat. Just you and me. Hmm. Now, come along. Ah, thank you, my young, handsome squire. There is something that I wish to ask you, young squire. And remember to please be honest with me. Do you think I'm losing my womanly charm? What do I mean? Well, it seems like you aren't that interested in me. I might fear that I'm losing the charm that I have on young squires such as yourself. Well, that is at least a little relief. Although, it does provide another question that I have. Why does my charm not affect you? Oh, is that a fact? Well then, that at least explains a little bit why I had no effect on you. Now, come on, might as well tell you what I have planned for you, my dear. Sit next to me, won't you? Okay, so first, let me start off by asking, how did you figure it out? You know, the whole ara thing. How did you know that it was fake? Ah, figures. A guy with as many sisters as you have, one of them is bound to use this act in order to get something from you. Okay, so there is a reason in why I do this. It's not just to fluster the young, and in your case, rather handsome squires. The truth of the matter is that there are many, and I do mean many other queens out there that would love to sink their teeth into young and vulnerable squires and knights. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if they were actually loyal to the men they seduce. Sadly, though, it's only for political gain. So, I tried testing the young men in our kingdom, more specifically the squires, to see if they are worth enough of being my bodyguard. You heard right, kid. You are now my official bodyguard. Judging by that puzzled look on your face, I might have to explain it in more details. So, here's what happened. I had this rather young and handsome knight when I was a young queen. A solid 10. Anyways, he would swear his loyalty to me and vow to protect me to his very last breath. Our very first trip involved another kingdom, however. He was whisked away by a young and beautiful maiden. Turns out she was the lady-in-waiting of a rival country. Like many things in life, the things we love and the things that we cherish, they all just go away in a blink of the eye. To make matters worse, it was on the anniversary of the day that I became queen. The day I lost both of my parents. The other kingdoms could have chosen any other night, any other day. But they chose that night. That day. My heart broke twice that day. Yeah, twice. Once for my parents being gone, and the other for losing my first love through an affair. Thanks. I appreciate it. If my test seems too much for you, you're welcome to go back with the other squires. Didn't you pass? With the flying colors. Oh. Well, for starters, you'll be my personal, and I do mean personal, bodyguard. Hey, you can't blame a woman for trying. Maybe one day I'll make you flustered. I know. It seems very unprofessional. Trust me, though. Compared to me, the other queens are like 10 times more flirtatious towards the knights. It's best that I prepare you for the worst, my dear. So, in the meantime, I'll be in your care, my very young knight. Wait, you're how old? That's surprising. I could have sworn that you were much younger. I only got a few years on you. Well, yeah, I may look really mature, but I'm still pretty young. As my father used to say, rest his soul, I had a very old spirit. Whatever that meant. It doesn't help that I started to develop at a young age as well. I, of course, am referring to my height. Why? Did your mind go in the gutter, my young knight? Be sure to get some rest worthy night. For tomorrow, I will plan to really train you. Mwah. Sleep well.